And I'm running scared.
'Cause I adore you. wiwibloggs.
Devon Adoremi, wiwibloggs.com. Eldar Gasimov. We are in Baku.
Yes,
Salam.
welcome to Baku, guys. It's so nice to see you here.
Great. It is so great. Great city. But I feel like I see you all the time.
Yeah, and everywhere.
Everywhere, absolutely.
Yeah.
I met you in Stockholm, met you in Kiev, more recently, London.
Baku.
The list goes. Yeah, Baku. The list goes on.
And we're gonna meet in Lisbon, I think.
Amen,
Yeah.
hallelujah. And I've got to say, your Instagram gives me life. When you're not in Dubai, you're in Istanbul. When you're not in
Oh.
How many holidays do you actually take a year?
No, it's only one holiday I have, and I'm gonna move to it tomorrow. To be frank, today, but it's only one holiday.
Frank, now your car is waiting.
Yeah, it's like, but the most of the time I'm traveling to work.
Okay.
So, and one day of this work is vacation. Like
Excellent.
sauna or like gymming. I love it.
Yes, tell us which sauna.
Oh, finish. I love it.
We've got to talk about your career as well, because you hosted Light Your Fire here in Baku at the wonderful Crystal Hall. Are you going to be doing any more presenting gigs?
I love it. I love to present, and I have some parties where I present. Not such a big deal, not such a big thing, but actually I do it sometimes.
And would you like to do more of it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Would you like to act as well? Because in Close there was a lot of acting going on.
Yeah, I'd love to. It's always a challenge, for me, and I love to take challenges, to take chances.
Right. And in Kiev, when we met, a lot of the fans who saw you perform at Grand Europe Party were really touched by the fact that you spoke to them in Ukrainian.
Yeah.
How many languages do you speak? Because I know you also speak. Tell me, how many languages do you speak?
Let's count it together.
Because you speak Turkish, I know that.
It's similar to Azerbaijani language. That's why we understand each other, and we speak. I do speak Turkish, but not that fluent. But at least I can understand them. So it's Turkish, Azerbaijani, my own, Russian. It's German, English.
You speak German?
Yeah, I do, and better than English, because I studied German from my 5 years. When I was 5 years old, I went to German courses, and so my German story started.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you speak Russian fluently as
Yeah.
well? Wow.
Yeah. And I understand Ukrainian because I had so many Ukrainian friends and my teachers, and we had a production of our Eurovision number in Ukraine. So I'm good with languages. I can. When I have some friends, actually, I'm trying to tell them and to speak with them in their languages. So
for instance, if you had to learn Portuguese now, how long will that take you? Let's say, coming to Lisbon.
Pardon?
A lot. It's a very difficult language to learn.
I don't think it's more difficult than French.
Can you speak French?
No, a few words. Les lignes téléphoniques vont être ouvertes. So.
Oh yeah.
I have a good pronunciation because of my musical thing, hearing thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't speak French. I wanted to start to study Spanish, and then I can speak Portuguese.
Wow.
It's similar. Or what do you think? Yeah. So.
And by the way, that is Bernardo Tavares Pereira interrupting my interview.
Yeah.
Back to this. We've got to talk about your band shake-up.
Oh, yeah.
A lot is going on in the world of Eldar Gasimov.
Yeah.
You've almost kind of half your band are new members now, right?
Yes.
How did that come about?
Devon, there are some people, they're like friends or team members that sometimes they don't qualify, sometimes they don't reach you, and sometimes they spoil your heart and spoil your plans and spoil your the main thing for the soul. And you have to refuse, you have to reject, you have to be you always have to be on your side, not on somebody's side. Like I just wanted to stay myself, to be myself, not to put myself in a frames with other hands, in some frames that I didn't like, so I have to refuse and reject, and so I can be myself and I can talk to you like I do right now.
Our sweet Eurovision star has a tough side.
Yeah, it's a tough side, but but I'm always gonna have this principles. How do you say it? Principles of life. It's Eldar's principles. Yeah, of Eldar's life, and the career, and yeah, and I gave a word to myself that I'm staying right in the before the mirror. I looked at myself a few months ago and I said that I won't let anybody bad in. I won't let anybody bad in my life, in my team, in my friendship list. I won't be safe, like, and I have to love myself a bit more.
And we love you, and we
you.
like what we see, Eldar.
I'm growing up, you know. Yeah, because I was so child, and my thoughts were so childish 5, 6, 7 years ago when I was at Eurovision, and now everything is changing, and I wish I could have this brain and these thoughts years ago. So, but it's life, you know. It's all about life.
And speaking of Eurovision, I love the fact that you're a true fan. Every year we always speak privately and you always tell me your favorites, and quite often your predictions are quite true. I know this year wasn't your particular favorite collection of songs. And judging on Azerbaijan and the history, you guys have always qualified anyway. What sort of stars will you like to see represent your country in the years to come?
You know,
there's
there's
anybody
so
in mind
many,
that you think will be quite good for Azerbaijan?
There are so many. We had so many good entries. I mean, every entry is very special, and every entry is different. So we had a lot of very different music style that we presented. So I can tell that there will be something new that we will do, because there were ballads, the big song, the
dance numbers,
dance numbers, up tempo songs, and so on. But I think there are some singers that can win European hearts, like
who?
Isel.
Yeah, she performed at the Zhara Fest.
Yeah,
actually.
she's really good. She's a good friend of mine, and I love. I heard some of her songs. I didn't hear her live, but I think she can do it good. She can do, because she has her own style of music, and she has her own view. And then there are some singers that I love. But,
like who?
You don't know them yet.
But our readers know them.
They're not really famous. The one. I don't remember his name really, because I saw her for one time at The Voice of Azerbaijan, and he was really good.
What about, do you know Emilia Yakubova?
Yes, I know her.
She won The Voice.
Yes, she could do it. She also could do it. Yeah, she also could do it. And the girl who came second or third in The Voice, Samira, she also can do it. Because she's beautiful and she has a good voice.
Have you ever judged music before? Have you ever been a judge?
Oh yeah, it's like we had a big competition here in Baku, which was called Big Stage. Have you heard about it?
I heard that you were judging it.
Yeah, it was two seasons of it, and there were a lot of good things. And Eldar Gasimov won the second one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did she win it?
Yeah.
Oh,
the second one. And I judged them.
Did you pick her as your winner?
To be frank, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, there was another girl who sang. She didn't sing better than Dilara, but she was more like sexy and more like J-Lo.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
And that was your
And
favorite?
yeah, that was my favorite, but it's my own opinion, you know. And when we spoke with international judges, jury members, and we came to a conclusion that Dilara is more musical ready for Eurovision. And,
right.
Yeah, and she performed so many times on stage, and she already had a musical career, so she could do it better than anyone there.
And speaking of musical career, I really like yours because you also, a bit like Eurovision, you have the up-tempo dance numbers, you have the super...
I don't like them now.
But you have at
Yeah.
least 2 singles
Yeah.
in that vein, and you have the super erotic Closer, which, by the way, I just need to cool me down. And then you have the ballad.
Yeah.
An album is going to be really difficult to put all these songs together because they're so different.
They are so different. It's not the same theme, and it's not the same feeling that I have for one book, so to say, for one CD, for one
Body of
album.
work, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of I'm not a huge fan of Eldar. I'm not a fan of my music. I just do what I feel, but I listen more to Sia or to Adele or someone else. Like, I'm not a fan of my own.
That's a headline right there. I'm not a huge fan of my music.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Eldar at all, really. But I know that I do it good. That I can sing ballads good, power ballads. That's all what I'm about. And my latest single, I think that's the best that I wrote till now. Tell Me About Love. I love it so much, and maybe this is the only song I love. Really?
Pure honesty. Eldar Gasimov, such a pleasure seeing you. I have to end this interview because I need to go to the post office to get the stamp that has your face on it.
Oh no. And really, this interview right now, it's so people won't believe us. It's because it's so unexpected but so pleasant. We really didn't expect to meet, and I was like, and Devon wrote me like, he texted me like, okay, you're going to Turkey, but when you come back, we're gonna see us. And I was
you
like,
were also on holiday as well. You were not in Baku last week.
no.
Yeah, because when I wrote to you before you came, you were like,
No, you wrote me, and you texted me, and I said that in the end of, I'm going out in the end of July, so the end of July is today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really, and but I'm happy to see you. I'm really happy to see you. It's so unexpected and so pleasant.
And of course, your fans are really happy to see you. Look into that camera and give them a message.
wiwibloggs. Guys, thank you so much for supporting me. I read all of your messages. I'm trying to answer all of your texts, all of your messages, all of your comments. Thank you so much for all your support through this top 6 years. And you're making me who I am right now, because without you, there won't be any Eldar.
There'll be no Eldar Gasimov. And if you want more of him, you can follow him on Twitter. What's your handle?
Eldar_music.
Instagram?
This is real Eldar.
Yes,
Yeah,
baby!
for now, this is real Eldar.
And on Facebook?
Eldar_official.
Amazing.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye!